Without accurate and comprehensive data, it is difficult to identify vulnerabilities, allocate resources, and monitor progress regarding climate change and gender issues. During a panel discussion organized at COP29 on the implementation of climate and disaster risk reduction gender action plan, experts highlighted the critical role of gender equality in addressing climate change and disaster risk reduction.
One of the key challenges we are facing in the context of climate resilience is the sheer absence of data. If we don't have the right data, we can't take informed decisions. And if we can't take informed decisions, we cannot take the right action to ensure that all our developmental climate processes are gender informed. Unfortunately, we don't have enough data to do so, and hence that remains a gap.
Another key challenge facing the UNDRR is mainstreaming gender into disaster reduction and adaptation plans. Countries need to ensure these disaster reduction and adaptation plans are coherent and effectively implemented to build resilience.
And these 2 points brings us to the main issue, which is financing, which is what this COP focuses on. If we don't know how much we are losing, and if we don't have the right coherent policy basis for implementation, we don't know how much financing we need. But the financing gaps are huge. And this is what we concluded our panel with, that we need to have the right equipment and tool in place so that we ensure that all our actions are financed, so that the most vulnerable communities living in the most downtrodden parts of the world have access to financing.
Mona Hamisi Singano, Director of Policy at WIDO and focal point for women and gender issues under UNFCCC and UNDRR, highlighted the importance of implementing the Sendai Framework's Gender Action Plan and the UNFCCC Gender Action Plan, thus emphasizing the need for adequate resources and data disaggregation to ensure that these plans are effectively implemented. Additionally, ensuring the participation of all relevant stakeholders, especially women and marginalized groups, is crucial.
Number of organizations, including the organization that I work for. I work with Women's Environmental Development Organization together with IUCN and other partner launched the Gender Environmental Data Alliance, or in short GEDA. And this is an alliance which bringing in organization, UN entities, but also some of the government and civil society and grassroots organizations to close the gap when it comes to gender environmental data. Why? Because, of course, there is a massive gap in the collection, use, and analysis of gender segregated data. So creating a community that will collectively work to close the gap on the production, but also how do we use the data, how do we disseminate, and how we package them for policy making process.
By investing in data collection, gender-sensitive policies, and adequate financing, we can empower women and marginalized groups to play a vital role in shaping a sustainable future. Reporting from Baku, Azerbaijan at COP29 for the African Union of Broadcasting AUB, Irene Gauda, Hisham Atman.